out to my exes.
Acting by night. Keep going crazy.
Show off your skin, that shit is popping, girl. Body on 10, damn, you got it, girl. You gotta boss up. Getting them checks, living your best. Racks up. Oh, keep walking with confidence. Effortlessly, you let them know who is in command. You just that and more. Don't forget it. God worked hard on you for sure. Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Hello. How are you guys? It's Lexus Exodus, leading the Black Woman Exodus. Shout out to my exes, my subbies. I love you all and really appreciate all the love and support. You guys don't understand how good it makes me feel. It makes me extremely happy to see all of the engagement that you guys give to me and all of the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. It is free and it helps support the channel, so please do that. Also, if you want more videos, just let me know that you're listening. Nobody wants to talk to themselves, so please drop a note, say hello, leave your opinion. This is a conversation. I don't want this to just be a one-way YouTube channel. I want this to be a conversation where we can all have healthy dialogue, even if you disagree. I'm interested in hearing your opinion, so please do so and share below. Also, feel free to share any tips or story suggestions that you may have and that you'd like to see on my channel to my email at lexusexoduschannel@gmail.com. Now that that's over with, let's get to business. So I had to record this video because I came across this viral clip that is spreading like wildfire across the internet that depicts yet another instance of a Black woman being viciously attacked by Black men. And this one is all because the woman rejects their advances. And before I delve in too deep, I do want to give a trigger warning and just let you know that this video will contain some content that is explicit and is difficult to look at. So especially if you've been a victim of assault or abuse, this may be tough to watch. But I had to come here and share this with you all because this is so important and this message is imperative for me to share to Black women because I need for you guys to understand how dangerous it is out here for you, and then also for you guys to protect yourself and to be cautious and to be safe. So let's watch.
I was mauled. This is more than being bitten. I was mauled.
We are guarding her identity tonight because her attackers have not been caught. It was Monday, 6 p.m. She walks into a store to buy a bottle of wine after work. Several young men follow her inside, and one of them, the young man in the red jacket, offers to pay. Her answer is polite.
And I said, thank you, but no thank you. I got it.
But as she tries to leave, she is confronted.
He said, I guess this thinks she better than us. She's better than us.
Outside the store, she is quickly surrounded. But it's not a robbery. To this day, the victim doesn't know what it was.
Once they surrounded me, I just, my heart kind of dropped inside because I knew what was going to happen.
She tries to run, but will be attacked, punched, kicked, and bitten by the young man in the red jacket.
I just remember just feeling a lot of people on me, my hair being pulled, being hit, and then I felt him biting. I felt just like teeth on my forehead. I felt like the warmth, like his breath, the warmth just biting on me. And I just remember just screaming, and just saying, oh my God, I said, he's biting me. Just please get him off of me. He's biting me.
She says she escaped into a nearby store, and the young men took off into the night. Community activist Tony Herbert.
To assault a sister like this is an insult and a direct attack on every single woman in our city.
The victim is 31 years old and worries about the scars she will have, both emotional and physical.
I will never forget that, and I look in his eyes and it's just, being that close to me in my face, feeling him biting on me and just his breath on me and just his scent of his clothes is just, he really just needs to be caught, all of them.
It happened on 128th Street, just off St. Nicholas Avenue. Anybody with information that can help identify the suspects is urged tonight to call the NYPD.
Oh boy. This is disgusting, and this is so triggering. Yeah. Okay. So let's start to unpack this. So first off, my knee-jerk reaction is, aren't y'all sick of this, Black women? I'm so tired of seeing Black women regularly brutalized by Black men. Like the saying goes, the most disrespected woman in America is the Black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the Black woman. The most neglected person in America is the Black woman. And that is so true. It is so true. And so my question to you is, Black women, when are you going to wake up? Seriously. When are you going to put your foot down and separate yourself from this mess? Here, this poor girl got off work, and I've been there. Long day of work, just wanted a glass of wine. So she went down to the local liquor store, and these no good motherfuckers, and you know how they like to do. They like to hang out on the corner all day. Here where I live, in the hood, they're always perched in front of the gas station, standing out in front of the corner store, selling drugs, up to no good all damn day. These motherfuckers approached her. And they offered to buy her wine, and she respectfully declined, and they viciously attacked her just because she was not receptive to their advances. They said one of the fools tried to bite her eyes out. They're monsters, y'all. And talking about because she thought she was better than them. What the hell type of silly ass, immature, trivial bullshit is that? And she is better. You can tell. Look at the video. She's well dressed. The sister is professional. She just got off work. She's probably educated. She has a nice bag, nice coat, well put together, polished. And she just stopped to get some wine. And these trifling men did this to her. And the crazy part is, as shocking as this is, because it's on video, this is not abnormal. This is not abnormal. This is very normal. This is just another day in the Black community, another day in Blackistan. And I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of seeing this. And I just want to know, Black women, when are you going to start to refuse to be subjected to this and subjugated to such maltreatment and poor behavior? Black men are hurting and abusing you all the time, Black women. And those detractors, those who might have issue with what I'm saying, let's review some stats. Because y'all know I like to look at the data. I like to look at facts. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, 1 in 5 Black women are survivors of rape. 1 in 4 Black girls will be sexually abused before the age of 18. 40 to 60% of Black women report being subjected to coercive sexual contact by age 18. And then African American girls and women 12 years and older experience higher rates of rape and sexual assault, than white, Asian, and Latina girls and women from 2005 through 2010. So those are just sexual abuse stats. And this is so damn sad. And my thing is, a few things I want to say. So first off, 1 in 4 Black girls will be sexually abused before the age of 18. So that means put 4 little Black girls in a room. The odds are that it is very likely that one of those children, one of those babies, have been hurt. And we know that this is all interracial, so this isn't meaning that this is happening within the community, because black women aren't around, quite frankly, aren't often around in close proximity to men of other races. So this is Black girls and Black children and Black women are being victimized by other Black men. Let's look at some more stats. So, more than 40% of Black women will experience domestic violence in their lifetime, according to the Institute of Women's Policies Research Status of Black Women in the United States. Another report found that 53.8% of Black women had experienced psychological abuse, while 41% of Black women had experienced physical abuse. Doesn't surprise me. Black women are killed by Black men at a rate 3 times higher than that of white women killed by white men. Oh man, this is tough to read. 9 out of 10 Black women murdered by men are murdered by men they know. 91% of Black female homicide victims knew their killers. So again, like I said, this is all within the race. This is all intraracial. So meaning that this victimization is not happening from people who are coming from outside of the community. These are men that you all know, that you all are in close proximity with, relatives, family, friends. Once every 21 hours, a Black woman is a victim of fatal intraracial violence by a male perpetrator. Once every 24 hours, a Black woman is being murdered by a Black man. Do y'all hear that data? This is so damn sad and depressing, and I don't enjoy reading stuff like this, but I think that it's easier to dismiss arguments when you're giving data that's just general, or if you're doing like one-off ad hoc examples. It's easy to dismiss that and just say, oh, that's an anomaly. But the reality is these stats show that this is a trend. This is not abnormal. This is common in the community. And it doesn't make any sense. And like I said, we'll look at these stats and we'll talk about them. And the response that we get from Black men is not all of us. Not all of us. Me and my friends aren't like that. Really? Because based on these statistics, this is a theme. This is a recurrent trend that's happening. This is not an abnormality. This is very, very common. And if you think I'm exaggerating, Black women, I'd like for you to think of all the women in your family. And then think of how many have been either sexually assaulted or are domestic assault survivors. And the majority of you all can probably think of 5 pretty easily. And I've asked myself that same question before, and my whole fucking family has been hurt in some shape or form by Black men. My entire family, and I come from a really, really big family. I'm talking about my maternal side of the family. My grandmother had 7 kids. And they all had multiple children. So, and I can't think of one woman that hasn't either been physically or sexually abused by a man within the community. And that is disgusting and it's sad. And I think that these men like to gaslight and like to say, oh, not all. And then they like to be condescending and say, well, you just need to choose better and you just need to do better and surround yourself with better people. Though, I don't know men like that. That's not, my friends. That's not my family. We wouldn't do anything like that. But then in the same breath will admittedly say that their sister, their mother, their cousin, or their auntie have all been victimized in this manner. So really, because if it's not anyone that you know, but you know a bunch of victims, who the hell is hurting these women, Black men? Who? Is this just some phantom person coming like a thief in the night? No, it's your homeboys. It's your fathers who are the culprits. It's your perverted ass uncles and male relatives, your cousins. And it makes me so angry, the denial and the delusion and the refusal to accept accountability and then to also call each other out. Because really, the reality is nothing is going to change until Black men start to hold these other men accountable. It's not going to happen. I mean, you'll die waiting for something like that to happen, for these men to be accountable and to be culpable and to take responsibility. It's not going to happen. So my recommendation to you, Black women, is fully divest, period. And not just in dating, but moving far, far away from these communities too. So you don't have to deal with this. This woman, was totally innocent. This was a group of strangers harassing her. And it breaks my heart. And it's just so interesting because Black women are always so incredibly loyal and committed to these men and always get the short end of the stick. And when we think about the dumpster incident, the freezer incident, and the skateboard incident, and I hate to, this is trauma and traumatic, and I hate to include these videos, but I think we really, really need to have a reality check and to see how dismal the outlook is if you're not divesting. So here goes.
God in the dark room. They put her in the dark room. They put her in the dark room. Ugly bitch. Hey, ugly bitch. Ugly bitch. Damn, you ugly as shit, bitch. There she goes. She's ugly. Get the fuck. Get the. Throw in the freezer.
Bloody. Yo, bloody.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh, she in the freezer.
Yo.
Oh, she in the freezer though.
Go in the freezer then.
Just get in.
Just get in.
Yeah, man. Easy now.
My name's Skeeter Mills.
So, and again, I'm really, really upset. And I know that this isn't pretty, but I need for Black women to understand what we're dealing with and to take off those rose-colored lenses and to stop living in fantasy worlds. These men are disgusting and they're dangerous. And all these videos that I played, that I shared with you all, did you guys notice the common theme? Think about it. In each of these videos, there's a group of other Black men, either who were actively involved or who were complicit by passively standing by, laughing and watching. So this trope of not all Black men are like this, not all men. Well, we just watch 4 goddamn videos and not one of these so-called good men intervene to protect these innocent women, these defenseless women. These are women. And I hate it because it's these men, their behavior, they're so coddled. And this dysfunctional behavior is excused oftentimes by the women in our community. And Black women are conditioned and trained from a very young age to be committed to them, even at the risk of losing, ourselves. And so again, fully divest. Stop dating these men. Stop entertaining these men. Move away if you can, far, far away. And I know that's easier said than done, but I'm serious. Move to the most modest, inexpensive place in the suburbs that you can find. Your life is at risk here. This is not a joke. I know some women wear a fake wedding ring. Do that, and it's gotten to the point nowadays that don't even work. Marriage, the union of marriage and the sanctity of marriage isn't even respected within, the community any longer by these men. Tell them, I've heard some women say that they're from out of town and they won't be there long. Whatever. I don't care what the hell you have to do or say. Do whatever you need to save your life. Also, I have a license to carry. I also carry a box cutter. And, I'm fully divested and I'm married to a non-Black man and we moved in the suburbs. So I'm not in these environments, but still, I don't play. I protect myself. They could have killed this woman. So be careful, if you do live in the hood and you live in these types of neighborhoods. I think this was Harlem, I think it said. I suggest if you see a group of men on the corner or a group of men in front of the store that you're entering, I suggest you turn the other damn way. Seriously. Just go the other way, because she could have died. And so I'll leave you with this quote by a popular Nigerian writer named Ara Elobuchulu, I think is how you pronounce her name. But I'll say this, and I'll leave you with that. Why aren't we worthy of the support that is demanded of us? If this is a trajectory we're going to continue to head down, one where we knowingly risk our lives for bragging rights and close call survival stories, ignoring the red flags and warning signs while cutting ourselves trying to piece together other people's shards, I want off that ride. Black women, at some point, we have to choose life, our own. And regardless of the social backlash that comes with saying, my survival is more important than your rehabilitation, it needs to be said repeatedly because it's true. I'm no longer in the business of coddling people from their truth, especially Black men. The truth is that Black women have lived in a perpetual state of fear and fantasy with Black men for a very long time. Black women have long carried an unyielding, sometimes unexplainable loyalty to Black men, even when that loyalty has cost us our lives. And although Black women have all but verbally committed to being a refuge for Black men's ruins, for the sake of our survival, we can no longer afford to do so. I totally agree. That's all I got. Until next time, see you guys.